Arriving the Nkanga State Secretariat to Yo were the SS2 students of Secondary Grammar School, Upenekang, Ibno local government area. They are basically geography and Ecowatch environmental club students. On arrival, the students were ushered into the conference hall of the State Ministry of Environment and Solid Minerals for a brief introduction, where they also received fatherly advice from the Commissioner, Sir Charles Udo.
I recall as students in secondary school, we used to joke that our WAEC is our first meal ticket. We used to see WAEC as meal ticket. Once you have your WAEC, the sky is your limit. But have WAEC is not a walk in the park. It's no tea party. You must work hard. You must study hard. And then you must also choose the company that you keep. I'm told, I think it's the biblical parallel that says, show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are. Okay, if you're in the midst of 5 people that have body odor and you don't have, trust me, when you mingle with them after some time, you're going to have body odor. Reality. But you're in the midst of people who aspire for success, whether you believe it or not, over time you will begin to aspire. The kind of conversations you're going to have, the kind of discussions you're going to have, will chart the course for a successful future. Seated amongst you here probably is the next governor, one governor of Akwa Ibom State sometime in the future. There may be a president seated here. When I was a child, not in my wildest imagination did I think that, okay, one day I will be a member of the Executive Council of Akwa Ibom State.
We've been hearing of erosion control projects in Akwa Ibom State, and we deem it fit to also educate the students outside the 4 walls of the school compound. And we couldn't go to any other place than your ministry, because this is the mother home of the environment. And being a geography student also, they need to learn more about erosion interventions.
The students were thereafter taken to the IBB World Bank Erosion Flood Control Site, which is described as the largest flood control project in Nigeria.
This is called Project Catchment Area. The government has acquired all this land. That's why we demolish houses. Okay, paid compensation. There were houses here. So paid compensation, demolish those houses to take over. This is now government land. That's why we can feel fence. Okay, anything beyond this fence is called now government land. The government has taken over this to be able to carry out this project.
The commissioner further listed other measures taken by the state government to prevent overflowing water and criminal activities within the drains area.
Cut off from this side of Atana Ford. So that's why we provide this bridge. There are about 25 of this from start to finish. So looking ahead is Ring Road 2. So we won't go to Ring Road 2, we'll just go round and then get to Ring Road 3, another location to see what we've done. So that is a segment of the drain. So it continues from there all the way, cuts across Ring Road 2, cuts across Atana Ford Road, cuts across Akaitinan Road, cuts across Stadium Road, and then gets into Besiko and then Sribo.
The students used the occasion to ask questions, comments, and also make suggestions.
In some riverine areas that don't have all these gutters and drainage, how can we control the erosion?
Well, nature has its way of dealing with it. Now, your activity also causes the problem. Like I told you, if where your water is supposed to natural flow, there's something called natural flow path of water. Okay, if you block the natural flow path of water, it's going to spill over. Okay, so what you do in those areas that you've gone to villages where the villagers use hoe and all to dig up natural drains, not concrete drains, to allow water flow. In my father's house, back then when we were kids, there used to be erosion in our compound. What did we do? We created a natural earth drain and then we planted grass. So water could flow naturally through that. So you can also help.
A visit to some of the roads and communities that were abandoned for years indicates that there will be a sunshine after the rains, the commissioner said. The excursion was born out of a passion for the environment and the need to educate the students outside the 4 walls of classroom, as most of them were unable to explain what erosion intervention is all about. This was also the time to show them how human activities can destroy the environment, thereby increasing unnecessary spending by government in flood control, and the need to stop the nonchalant attitude towards the environment was also emphasized. The excursion created a lifetime exposure for the students of Geography and Ecowatch Environmental Club in Secondary Grammar School to sensitize them, and the tour, of course, was their first. All thanks go to the principal of the school, Dr. Emmanuel Douglas, who never allowed initiatives from the teachers to die off. Many thanks also goes to the Honorable Commissioner, Sir Charles Odo, for being the first commissioner in the Ministry of Environment and Solid Minerals to host such a remarkable excursion tour undertaken by the students. High point of the occasion was a one-on-one discussion with the students and the commissioner, during which the commissioner accepted to mentor the Ecowatch Environmental Club students to become the best club in Akwa Ibom State.
Mentorship, fantastic. I stand here also because people gave me their shoulders to climb on. Okay, people gave me their backs to climb on. People provided a ladder for me to climb on. And so what it behoves of me also that if God has elevated me to this level, I must also give the younger ones my shoulder to climb, also bend back to allow them climb on my back, by being their mentor. And if you follow me on social media, that's what I do. My social media page is about motivation, about inspiration of young people. Okay, some time ago I started what I call knowledge sharing with Charles Rudolph. It's just to share knowledge with people. I'm not charging money, it's just to share the experience and knowledge that I've got. So your teacher has requested that I should accept to be a mentor for you. And my answer, you guess, is capital Y-E-S. Yes. I've also asked the teacher to get permission from your principal to allow me also visit you in school.
The excursion ends in a grand style.
And the greatest Nigerian student. Yay! Greatest Bobo. Bobo. Greatest Big Me. Big. Greatest Gidigba. Greatest Point. Okay, let's do this. You know what how to do American Boza?
Hey yo.
Boza. Okay, Boza man. Oh yeah, let's start. After 3, 1, 2.
Boza man. Boza man. Boza man.
And 4 goals for the coppers. And for the students, 5 goals. Some posts for the governor of Akwa Ibom State.